Hello everyone. This little video is about groupthink hatred, or group hatethink mob mentality. It's about Team Evil. Team Evil in general extends beyond YouTube, beyond these little piss ants on YouTube, beyond the cockroach club, the cucaracha club of YouTube. It's bigger than that. It encompasses this realm. You can see mob mentality firsthand, not just during protests, not just during riots. You could see it during 2020. Mob mentality, groupthink, and groupthink hatred. You can see it often in society. You can see it in any large group. There's groupthink. Anywhere. There's very few individuals in this realm that are independent thinkers. That's the way this place is designed. Now, a lot of people would blame the school system, the education system in quotes, as people like to call it. They'll blame the media, they'll blame parents, they'll blame governments, but what about the design of the human body and the human mind and the human brain? That's a big part of it. It's a big part of groupthink. And when groups form, they form hatred for certain outsiders and certain ones in which they have jealousy towards and envy towards and biases. They'll outcast them and say, them, that's the enemy, that guy. King Stephen's the enemy. I'll use myself as an example. That guy, he's causing division. He's calling out these channels. He's doing this. He's saying that. How dare he say that on his show? How dare he run his channels in a different way and his live streams differently? How dare he be his own being and not conform to us, to Team Evil? He should do what we want. He shouldn't be allowed to speak things that we don't want him to speak and say. He shouldn't be allowed to laugh at us, but we'll laugh in the comments by the hundreds or thousands about him. Some of these creatures have left hundreds of comments about me on channels in the last year. Sometimes some of them have left 300 comments on a single channel, and it's all comments about me because the whole channel's about me. But they don't look in a mirror and say, wait, we're guilty of that. We're ganging up. We have groupthink. We have mob mentality. No, they never do that. They never hold up a mirror or look in a mirror and say, we're guilty of what we're accusing his channel of. We call him a cult leader. We say that his viewers and his regulars and his mods, they're all cult followers because they don't like us. But what are they doing on their channels and their comments? What are they doing on Discord when they talk about me and my channel? What are they doing when they text each other and email each other? I've even seen some of their emails forwarded to me. Sometimes by mistake, sometimes on purpose. They talk about me constantly, but they'll never admit it. They'll just say, it's just him. He's attacking us. He's stalking us. He's harassing. He's doing this. He's doing that. Meanwhile, they plagiarize me. They lie about me. They smear campaign me. They character assassinate me. They do all sorts of things. They have no moral standards. When they don't meet my moral standards on my channel and they cross my boundaries, they get banned and then they can't take it. They'll hate me for years and talk about me obsessively. They fixate on me. They obsess over me. And they get in their little groups and they get together and they launch their attacks. They're full of groupthink hatred. Or group hate-think, as I sometimes call it. Group hate-think. Matrix hate-think. Matrix hate-think. Okay? And that's what they do. They're hive-minded. They're collectivists. They're conformist. Like lefties, commies, communists. I'm going to tell you something right here. Right here, right now, people. People. Spiritual boundaries and spiritual judgment are both necessary and healthy. Necessary and healthy. And these creatures will never take that away from me and change me. Never. they'll never get me to be is immoral like they are. These demons. These daemons. These groupthink, hatred-filled demons. These jealous, envious cockroaches in the cockroach club. These zombies full of hatred will never turn me into them. Never. Never, ever, ever. No amount of slander, smear campaigns, and their butthurt and their character assassination, and their lies and gossip and false rumors, and false accusations and their threats, they won't change me. They won't change my spirit, who I am. I am Viking strong. I'm a mad Viking artist. They'll never change that, no matter what they try to do. Never will they change that, ever. Never, ever. And these ones on YouTube are just a reflection of what you see in greater society, and I mean bigger society. Not that society's great. It's a term meaning the wider society, out there in greater society. Okay? Lefties by the millions, they have groupthink. Groupthink hatred and paranoia and jealousy for anyone who's confident, for anyone who doesn't cry at the drop of a hat, for anyone who's strong within themselves and has a strong character and is masculine. They hate me and ones like me. They hate that. The Rainbow Mafia, for example, they claim to be oppressed, but they want to cancel people and cancel their free speech and censor everyone. They want to be the tyrants, the authorities. They're not oppressed. They're power hungry. They're losers. They're demons. They're not oppressed. They're not victims. They want to victimize others. They want to use society and fear and propaganda and lies. And that's what they do. That is what they do. And they've been getting away with it for far too long. The Rainbow Mafia, the ones with false pride that go marching, the lefties, all of these ideologies like feminism, that movement, they're not oppressed, they're the opposite. They're trying to gain power and game the system. They want you to believe they're oppressed so that they can oppress others under the radar and nobody will say, well, they're oppressive. They're the ones that are authoritarian. They're the ones that are power hungry. They're the abusers. They are. They're the daemons. They're the abusers. They want to fly under the radar and fool you. And that's how they work. That's how they work on YouTube as well in these groups. These groups of matrix, hatethink, groupthink, hatred. Matrix, hatethink. They want to fly under the radar and say, we're the victims. He's the bad guy. He's the bully. And they're all ganging up, trying to attack me and make channels and videos and slander me everywhere. I can't even go live as a guest on a show without the whole chat room, or half of it at least, slandering and insulting and launching hate-filled insults. They're motivated by hatred. I hope it tears them up inside. I hope it burns them up. Let them be burned alive from the inside out by their own hatred. Let their hatred rot them and eat away at them. I live rent-free in their heads. They will never destroy me. Some of you will join them. You will end up joining them. You'll defend them until you either leave my channel or you'll get banned and you'll crawl over there to Team Evil and say, will you accept me? I got kicked out of his cult. You'll start calling it a cult, some of you, after you didn't view it as a cult while you were here. I know what humans do. Most of you are dishonest and two-faced. Janices. You want acceptance and approval from the bigger group. Most in this realm can't stand on their own. Can't stand for what's right. You'll stand with what's wrong so long as they pat you on the back and tell you that you're good. And those are the bad ones over there. The other, they're bad. The othering of groups like straight white men, for example. Oh, they're the bad guys. They have white privilege and straight white male privilege. And they're the patriarchy. And they're this and they're that. And they did this and they did that. And we should condemn them forever for what they did. That's what they do in society. And that's what they do on YouTube as well. Truthers, they call themselves. And the panel verse, aka the demon verse, as I nicknamed it, the demon verse. And truth are sheep, and truth are demons. Demons! Demons! They're demons! And I've been trying to expose them as demons. Felons, liars, frauds, fakes, grifters, thieves, plagiarists, like that red pill creature. They're fake. Don't trust them. Stop trusting them. It's necessary to set spiritual boundaries. It's necessary to develop and use spiritual discernment. Spiritual judgment is good and healthy and necessary. I hope this helps you. I hope this helps you see where you are and what the mob is. They're a bunch of haters in groups. That's what they are.